بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه الطيبين الطاهرين. لله تعالى, correct your intentions. قال المؤلف رحمه الله, said the author, may Allah have mercy upon him. وتجوز الصلاة خلف كل بر وفاجر. Prayer is permitted behind any good doer or vice doer. Muslim, of course. الشرح البر هو العدل. The explanation is the good doer is the upright one. والفاجر خلافه. And the vice doer is contrary to him. وهو المسلم الفاسق. He is the Muslim major sinner. يعني أن القدوة في الصلاة بالمسلم الفاسق صحيحة. He means that following in prayer a Muslim major sinner is valid. كما أنها صحيحة خلف البر. Just as it is valid behind the good doer, أي العدل, meaning the upright one. And notice he used the word permitted. تجوز. And Shaykh is saying this means that the prayer is صحيحة, valid. So there's difference between permitted and valid. وذلك أن بعض علماء الأمة كانوا يصلون خلف الفسقة. That's because some of the scholars of the nation used to pray behind major sinners. وسواء كان سبب الفسق الأعمال أو الاعتقاد. And this is true whether the reason for the major sin is bad behavior or heretical conviction. الذي لم يصل إلى حد الكفر. That type that does not reach the level of blasphemy. أما البدعي الذي وصل إلى حد الكفر. As for the innovator who reached the level of blasphemy, فلا تصح الصلاة خلفه. Prayer is not valid behind him. كالقدري, like a destiny denier. فلا تصح الصلاة خلفه. Prayer is not valid behind him. So Shaykh repeated himself. قال المؤلف رحمه الله ويصلى على كل بر وفاجر. And there is prayer for every good doer and vice doer. الشرح إذا مات المسلم الفاجر تجب الصلاة عليه. The explanation is that when the Muslim vice doer dies, it is obligatory to pray for him. كما تجب على المسلم البر. Just as it is obligatory for the good Muslim. قال المؤلف رحمه الله, said the author, may Allah have mercy upon him. ويكف عن ذكر الصحابة إلا بخير. And there is desistance from mentioning the companions, but in goodness. الشرح, the explanation, أنه لا يتكلم في الصحابة من حيث الإجمال إلا بخير. Is that there is no talk concerning the companions in general, yani, in the broad sense. Yani, if you're not going to go into details, then only with goodness. وَمَنْ تَكَلَّمَ فِيهِمْ بِغَيْرِ الْخَيْرِ فَقَدْ ضَلَّ. And anyone who spoke about them with other than goodness, in this broad sense we are discussing, then he has gone astray. أما من حيث التفصيل. But when it pertains to detail, meaning The fiqh of this mas'ala, this case of mentioning the companions with goodness, has fiqh, has details, has offshoots, and has proofs. So if you just want to talk without details, you're going to say it's not permissible to say anything bad about the companions. And if you want to talk with proper fiqh, then you're going to say there's details. And you'll say فَيَجُوزُ ذِكْرُ بَعْضٍ اسْتَوْجَبَ التَّحْذِيرُ مِنْهُ بِذِكْرِ مَا فِيهِ. It is permissible to mention some about whom warning was necessary, to mention about him what is true about him. So that's not malicious talk there. That's legal talk there. As if some people, they don't know fiqh. وليس مراده أنه يحرم ذكر أحد من أفراد الصحابة بغير الخير. And the Shaykh says, it's not An-Nasafiyyah's intent. ليس مراده, as if Shaykh is speaking for An-Nasafi. He says, it's not his intent. I'm telling you, it's not An-Nasafiyyah's intent that it's forbidden to mention a single individual companion, but in goodness. لأنه ثبت أن الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم ذكر بعضا بما هو ذم. Because it's confirmed that the Messenger صلى الله عليه وسلم mentioned some with that which is blame or blameworthy. Yani, so it's like the Shaykh saying, and Nasafi knows that. So he didn't even mean that what you think he means. You think he means that because you don't know that there's hadiths contrary to your understanding. But An-Nasafi, he knows those proofs that make his statement a broad statement. He's a master. فقد قال لبعض من كان معه في الجهاد ممن يخدمه. He did indeed say about one who was with him in jihad, serving him, إنه في النار رواه البخاري وغيره. Indeed, he shall be in hell. That's narrated by Al-Bukhari and others. وقال للخطيب الذي خطب عنده فقال في خطبته. And he said to the one who delivered the speech when he gave a sermon in the Prophet's presence عليه الصلاة والسلام, and he said in his sermon, من يطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد وَمَنْ يَعْصِهِمَا فَقَدْ غَوَى. Whoever obeys Allah and His Messenger has gone aright, and whoever disobeys them has gone awry. The Prophet said to him, بِئْسَ الْخَطِيبُ أَنْتَ. What a bad speaker are you. قُلْ وَمَنْ يَعْصِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ فَقَدْ غَوَى. Say, whoever disobeys Allah and His Messenger has gone awry. رواه مسلم وأبو داود وغيرهما. That's narrated by Muslim and Abu Dawood and others. وقال في معاوية. And in that same realm of blame concerning some of his companions, he said about Muawiyah, لا أشبع الله بطنه. May Allah not satiate his stomach. رواه مسلم. Muslim narrated that. وذلك لأن قلة الأكل ممدوح. And the proof that this is a dispraise for Muawiyah and actually a dua against him, because that's a dua, so it's a dua against him because it's not in his favor, is that for one's stomach to not be satiated leads to him being a glutton. And eating little is praised. Yani, eating little is not the result of an unsatiated stomach. وَكَثْرَةَ الْأَكْلِ مَذْمُومٌ. And eating a lot is dispraised. That's the result of an unsatiated stomach. لِقَوْلِهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ. Because of what Prophet Ahmed said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Al-mu'minu ya'kulu fi ni'an wahid wal-kafiru ya'kulu fi sab'ati am'a. The believer eats the fill of one intestine, and the kafir eats the fill of 7 intestines. Al-Bukhari narrated it. قال المؤلف رحمه الله, the author, may Allah have mercy upon him, said, وَنَشْهَدُ بِالْجَنَّةِ لِلْعَشَرَةِ الْمُبَشَّرِينَ الَّذِينَ بَشَّرَهُمُ النَّبِيُّ صلى الله عليه وسلم بالجنة. And we testify about going to heaven for the 10 who were given the glad tidings, those whom the Prophet gave the glad tidings, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, of going to heaven unscathed. الشرح أنه يعني بالعشرة أبا بكر وعمر وعثمان وعليا وطلحة والزبير وعبد الرحمن بن عوف وسعد بن أبي وقاص وسعيد بن زيد وأبا عبيدة بن الجراح وأبا عبيدة بن الجراح. The explanation is that he means by the 10 Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, Talha, Az-Zubayr, Abdul Rahman ibn Auf, Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, Sa'id ibn Zayd, Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah, and Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah. هؤلاء سموا العشرة المبشرين. Those are called the 10 who got the glad tidings. لأنهم بشروا في سياق واحد. They're called that because they were all given the glad tidings in one flow, in one story. وهناك مبشرون كثيرون وهناك مبشرون كثير غيرهم. And there are others who have glad tidings of going to heaven unscathed, many other than them. Yeah, but these 10, they are the best. وقد صح تبشير أهل أحد وأهل بدر بالجنة. The glad tidings for the Muslims who participated in the Battle of Uhud, that's authentic. And also those who participated in the Battle of Badr, their glad tidings is authenticated. And there's others. وصرح رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بأنه لا يدخل أحد منهم النار. And the Messenger of Allah صلى الله عليه وسلم was explicit that not a single one of them enters hell. Nice details. MashaAllah. Wallahu a'lam. Let's stop there. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. لا إله إلا الله. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. ربي اغفر لنا وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات. بارك الله فيك.